Welcome friends to the Do Less Be More channel. I'm Amy, and in today's video we're going to dive into the reasons why women are more vulnerable or susceptible to burnout than men. This past week I launched the Women's Burnout Support Group, and in doing so I've been in reflective mode and research mode as to why women are more burnt out than men, and what burnout looks like for women and how that differs for men, and why women are more likely to burn out than men. And so that's why I wanted to get into this differentiation today. There are a variety of societal, psychological, and biological contributors to burnout that make women more susceptible to experiencing it. Bringing awareness to what these contributing factors are helps us understand why, for example, 68% of women are reporting burnout in comparison to just 58% of men. And it's this understanding that can empower us to actually do something about it. So in today's video, we're going to cover just 3 reasons why women are more likely to burn out than men. For insight into why I believe the mission of gender equality is contributing to the epidemic of burnout in women specifically, be sure to check out this video afterwards. Now, let's dive into some reasons as to why women are more susceptible or vulnerable to burnout than men are. The first is our instinctive, or the gender's instinctive approach to stress. So each gender's instinctive approach to stress is different. Under stress, women are more likely to tend and befriend, while men are more prone to fight or flight. So tend and befriend means that in periods of stress, women focus on understanding the problem. So they are befriending the problem and what they can do to help others. Okay, they're tending to it. While men aim to solve their problems quickly, right? They fight it or avoid them altogether, flight. Women tend to ruminate on stressful scenarios in an attempt to see the stressful scenario from all angles and how all people are involved and are being affected. They then exert energy to help relieve the stress on others and on the group as a whole, while simultaneously deprioritizing their own needs. Women are so busy making sure they understand the problem holistically while focusing on everyone's needs that they inadvertently neglect their own self-care, which ultimately sends them on the path to burnout. So it's this natural, instinctive stress response that makes women more vulnerable to burnout than men. So the second reason that women are more susceptible to burnout than men is the unequal balance of work-home life demands and responsibilities between the genders. So as we know, the blending of work and home life tends to hit women harder. One study reported that working mothers are 23% more likely to experience burnout than working fathers. Women often play a larger role in childcare and housework than men do, spending almost 3 times more hours per week on household chores, yet the expectation to keep up with the professional work is the same. In fact, 63% of women report feeling as though they have already worked a full day's worth by the time they start their paid workday. Because of this imbalance of work and home life responsibilities, women are more likely to hit the burnout button than men because they have more to manage. Okay, so that's the imbalance of responsibilities between work and home life roles. The third reason that women are more likely to burn out than men is workplace biases. Workplace biases are one of the bigger contributors to why women are more likely to burn out than men. The gender pay gap is an obvious cause of financial strain on working women. We know that in general, women get paid 82 cents to the dollar of what men earn in the same positions. And since lower income is linked to poor mental health, it makes sense that women are more likely to experience burnout just based on this fact alone. Beyond the money piece, there's also job title, seniority, and the benefits of higher level roles that actually impact women more so than men because they're less likely to have those higher level roles. In a 2018 study from the University of Montreal, researchers determined that women are more vulnerable to burnout than men because they are less likely to be promoted, therefore more likely to be in positions with less authority and less autonomy, which leads to increased stress and frustration. A lack of autonomy is a big contributor to burnout. Okay, so that's the third piece. The workplace biases have a huge impact on why women are more likely to burn out than men. Okay, so to recap, 3 of the reasons why women are more susceptible to burnout are the instinctual response to stress that each gender has, 2, the unequal demands in the whole work-home life balance game, and 3, the workplace biases, including the gender pay gap and the likelihood of promotions. And now that we understand why women are more vulnerable to burnout than men, what can we do about it? I'd love to know your ideas and thoughts around how we can do better as individuals, as well as within our family units, and as leaders in business and society when it comes to preventing burnout in women. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a woman struggling with burnout, I invite you to join the Women's Burnout Support Group. You can subscribe at amyfairbridge.com/burnout. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. Your support really does go a long way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week on the Do Less Be More channel.